Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
I fully and unironically believe that we are living in a dystopian society. I don't believe that we are heading towards a dystopian society. I believe that the dystopian society is already here and we are full-blown in the midst of it.
Y'all, the reason why I'm saying this is because social media has made Americans dumb. It has. Like, the adults don't know how to critically think. The kids don't know how to read. I'm just keeping it real. You just gonna have to get upset. The attention spans are short, like very, very short. So that means that people don't even go and read beyond the headlines. So they think they stated facts, then they want to ignore facts and just go with their feelings. And I keep trying to tell adults, your feelings are not always facts.
Here's how scrolling on your phone all day can affect your brain. When you stare at a screen all day, it doesn't just tire your eyes out. It also messes with the chemicals in your brain that controls focus and mood. Every time you scroll, click, or swipe, your brain releases a small burst of dopamine, which is the feel-good chemical that rewards you for things that feel satisfying. The problem is the constant stream of notifications, videos, and updates flood your brain with dopamine over and over again. This makes your brain crave quick, easy rewards, and over time, it becomes harder to focus on slower, more demanding tasks like reading or problem solving because they don't give you the same instant payoff. Meanwhile, social media can also mess with another hormone, oxytocin, which is tied to feeling connected with others. Instead of boosting oxytocin like real-life social interactions do, scrolling through pictures of other people's perfect lives can leave you feeling anxious, lonely, or not good enough. The more time you spend comparing yourself to others online, the worse your mood can get. At the same time, all that screen use overstimulates your brain and wears it out, leading to mental fatigue. This happens because your brain's reward system gets out of balance. Studies have shown that too much dopamine from screens can make real-life experiences like spending time with friends or finishing a challenging project feel less satisfying, leaving you restless and emotionally drained. So, to keep your brain healthy, make sure that you spend time doing offline activities that naturally boost oxytocin, like exercising or hanging out with friends, and give your brain a chance to reset. You'll feel more focused, less stressed, and more connected to the world around you.
We are headed so backwards, like it's insane. Please pick up a book. Stop doom scrolling on social media. Stop bed rotting on social media. Stop just mindless scrolling. It's making you dumb. Seriously, it's making you stupid. And then some of you can't read, can't spell. I mean, my goodness. And then you don't even know how to put two and two together. You don't even know how to take three issues or situations and piece them together critically. Like, you don't know how to do that. You don't know how to problem solve. It's common sense is not common no more. I'm just like, oh my gosh. So a lot of followers. So instead of people coming up with their own thought process or their own reasonings or their own opinions, you just repeat what somebody else said. You didn't even look for yourself. Oh my God. And you gotta wonder, right? What is the government setting you up for? Because my father, he's an Aquarius. He said, well, they gave my generation crack. They gave your generation social media. So what is the United States government setting you up for? Seriously. Because the United States government has made you fat, addicted to sugar, has made you lose critical thinking, solution solving skills, has also made you addicted to social media, has shortened your attention span. You gotta start questioning, why are they doing that shit? Why do they want me addicted to sugar? Why do they want me to have a short attention span? Why do they want me to keep buying things and buying things and buying things and buying things?
Saying, you guys are all blaming China, you're blaming us, but it's really your own fault, and America now needs a revolution.
They rob you blind, and you thank them for it. That's a tragedy. That's a scam. That's why I'm saying this right now. Americans, you don't need a tariff. You need a revolution. For decades, your government and oligarchs only ship your job to China, not for diplomacy, not for peace, but to exploit cheap labors. And in the process, they hollowed out your middle class, crushed your working class, and told you to be proud while they sold your future for profit. And yes, China made money, but we used it to build roads, lift millions out of poverty, fund healthcare, raise living standard. We reinvested in our people. My family also benefited from it. What did your oligarchs do? They bought yachts, private jets, mansions with golf course driveways. They manipulate the market, dodge tax, and pour billions into endless wars. And you get stagnant wages, crippling healthcare costs, cheap dopamine, debt, and flag wave property made in China while they pick your pocket. For 40 years, both China and the United States benefit from the trade, the manufacturing, but only one of us use that wealth to build. This isn't China's fault. This is yours. You let this happen. You let the oligarchs feed you lies. Well, they made you fat, poor, and addicted. Now they blame China for mess they made. I don't think so. I don't think you need another tariff. You need to wake up. You need to take your country back. I think you need a revolution.
Oh, he has a point.
I'm telling y'all right now that financially, they are setting y'all up. I watch my parents, love them to death. They did the whole layaway thing for Christmas, for all the holidays and things like that. That was a setup. Layaway was a setup. And you know what they giving us? Afterpay. You better not finance McDonald's. You better not finance Chipotle. You better not. That is ridiculous. If you are financing a burrito.
So y'all are really out here going into debt over some fast food. You really doing payment plans for McDouble. You guys are really thinking it's a good idea to add interest on them waffle fries, huh? Those Dorito tacos got y'all tripping out here because ain't no way I'm gonna go into debt over some fast food. Like, I can understand, like, if you're in a crunch for groceries and you need to do a payment plan because you need to feed your family, like, you're going to the store to buy groceries that will last you for 2 weeks, maybe over. That makes sense. But to risk it all and to go into debt over some Wendy's is insane. We are not well here in the U.S. We are not well. But one thing that they know that we will do is go into debt for some damn fast food because y'all falling for it. Y'all falling for it left and right. You guys were not raised up on rice and beans, and it shows. Y'all need to go in the kitchen. Go ahead and steam you up some rice. Go ahead and boil you some beans. Shoot, make a PB&J. But please, don't go into debt over some fast food. This is insane. Insane.
Klarna partnered with DoorDash is late-stage capitalistic as fuck and predatory as hell, but it really just goes to show the plethora of people in the United States that are financially illiterate. Because who the fuck thinks it's a good idea to finance their burrito in 4 payment installations, bro? Like, in what world does that make sense? If you're that broke, just don't DoorDash, because that shit is taxed as hell anyways. And now Klarna is about to fucking capitalize off these dumbasses, bro. And this shit is so sad, bro. You can't even laugh at it, because you're about to have people telling you that they owe interest on their Panda Express order that they DoorDashed 2 months ago. Like, that's just fucking sad, bro. Like what?
You're telling me things have gotten so bad that people are now financing fast food? If you haven't heard already, DoorDash is partnering with, like, I think it's called Klarma or something. It's that company that'll help you, like, finance something that you clearly can't afford at the moment. Now, I've heard of other companies such as Afterpay. You know, you can pay off, like, you say you want to buy a shirt that's $40. You could pay it in, like, installments, 4 easy payments of $10 a month with no interest. There's no way on planet Earth I would finance fast food. If you cannot afford that, you know, afford to use the service of DoorDash or Uber Eats to have it delivered to your house, and you have to finance that, yeah, your finances aren't in order at all. I wouldn't even finance a phone. Because I would much rather just bring the cash for how much it's going to be and pay it and be done with it. Financing something like a house or maybe even a car is a little bit more understandable, but fast food, no. You just leave that shit alone. You're better off just going to get that food yourself or cooking at home. And it really says a lot to, you know, for DoorDash to even offer that service to people. I was like, because I'm a wonder how many would actually use that. But let me know what y'all think about this. Make sure you like, share, and follow for more.
The United States government made you addicted to these things and then said, oh, but we have a solution. You're addicted to fast food? Oh, guess what? We have Afterpay. We can take care of that for you. Oh, you're addicted to shopping on TikTok? Oh, we can fix that for you. We have Afterpay. It's a setup. Oh, all of these subscriptions? Yeah, we're going to charge you for this and we're going to charge you for that. We're going to make it free at first, get you addicted. And then guess what? We have a solution for you. You should just subscribe and get the subscription. But they don't want you to question none of this shit because they took away your critical thinking skills because they gave you social media. So you thinking all of this stuff is just normal. It's all a setup. And I'm going to tell you right now, you better not fall for any of this 0 interest for 12 months, 0 interest for 18 months. That interest is going to be high as hell. We're in a recession. It's going to be high. So if you out here, this ain't the time to be spending money on bullshit. This is the time for you to be buckling down. This is the time for you to be financially smart because everything around you is a setup. Okay. Having kids right now is a setup. That's why the government want to pay you $5,000 just to pop out a kid.
Trump said, have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. He's offering you guys $5,000 to have babies. I thought he was like the best businessman. Does that sound like a good deal to you guys? $5,000. Does that sound like a good deal? Now, if he was offering $5,000 a month, plus free health insurance, plus free education for the child, plus housing, plus transportation, plus a vacation every year from this damn child that you wanted me to have. Hello? I'm gonna need something better than that. I'm sorry. I'll think about it. Other than that, $5,000 and just leave these people to the wolves? Huh? I don't know. I don't think that sounds like a good deal to me. I don't know. There is so many expenses to factor in just in pregnancy alone, right? And then when the child is actually here, there's so many factors. Y'all not even offering free childcare. Nothing but $5,000. Boom, done. Yeah, pass. Okay?
You better wake up. Y'all better wake the hell up. Everything is a setup. I'm telling you. Everything, from the fact that they want you to birth kids, from the fact that they want you to finance a burrito from Chipotle, from the fact that they want you to be addicted to sugar. It's all a setup, and it's to get you to go into debt. And I told y'all, I brought up the pyramid. I told you. I said that when it comes to the United States government, they want you to be a debt slave. That's it. So they're going to make you addicted, and then they're going to charge you for your addiction. You see it in big farm. You see it in the food industry. You see it in the consumer industry. You see it in the food industry. Then also they try to convince you that, oh, you need to leave a legacy behind. You need to leave a legacy behind. You need to procreate. But the number one thing that they don't want to do is give you better childcare. They don't want to give you a cheaper bill when you have a delivery in a hospital. They doing everything but what they need to do in order for us to even feel comfortable bringing kids into this system. Be so for real, y'all. This is a Black Mirror episode through and through. And they will put the truth in your face and be like, oh no, it's not true. It's just fiction.
Becoming an adult was the biggest scam of my entire life. Before you jump straight into school literally teaches you nothing. They have took out all vocational training. Sex ed isn't even a thing anymore, nor do they teach any cooking. God forbid they teach you about filing taxes, maintaining and keeping a good credit score, life insurance policies, how to grow my own food without any pesticides or GMOs, literally nothing of importance. But what I have is thousands of dollars worth of student loan debt, all for majors and degrees that pay little to nothing. The job market is terrible. I just want to know who set this up, because I just feel scammed. I feel scammed. I want a refund. I want to redo this whole thing. I just want to start over. I just want to report this to somebody. Okay, who do I call? You know, I need an attorney because I'm about to sue somebody.
They getting you addicted to social media, and then they're going to start requiring you to pay a subscription fee. You know that's coming, right? ChatGPT, subscription fee. YouTube, subscription fee. It's coming. Instagram, subscription fee. I'm going to make you addicted, and then I'm going to charge you. That is what they do. And so some of y'all need to focus on getting back to the basics. Get you a coloring book. Do you really need all of these subscriptions? No, you don't. Do you really need to buy that off TikTok? Hell no. They have made you addicted to fast fashion, fast food. Wake up, y'all. Like, seriously. And they doing all of this changing on us. Like, they making all of these changes on us, and none of us are really critically thinking. None of us. They got you distracted by celebrity gossip.
And when I say the word dystopia, I don't mean in the sense of Hunger Games or Divergent, not that kind of dystopian. I mean actual, like, Brave New World 1984 crossover episode type of dystopian society and culture. And by 1984 meets Brave New World, I mean fascism meets techno-escapism. Within our society, I believe that there are a lot of things that have become normalized that we should definitely question more. Taxes. Why is it that I should have to do riddles to be able to know how much money I'm supposed to pay you, government, when you know exactly how much money I'm supposed to pay you? And if I don't do my riddle right, then I go to jail. Speaking of jail, police. That's so crazy that we literally have these people that we've just empowered with the ability to just kill whoever they feel like killing. That's wild to me that that's like super normal. Okay. Highways are so strange to me, because why is it that that's the primary mode of transportation that we have been allotted in America to go from point A to point B? I'm sure there were better ways. Henry Ford was a criminal. Corporations are so scary. They have so much power and influence over our lives. It's disgusting. Like, just imagine if every single corporation on the planet were to just transform into a gigantic, grotesque creature that just wreaks havoc on the planet, enslaving all the humans and forcing them to do their bidding. Now stop and realize that that's what corporations actually are. That's literally what they are and what they do. They just haven't fully transformed yet. And on another note, grocery stores. It's so bizarre to me that we actually just have these buildings that are just full of food and resources, and yet people still starve and sleep outside, and that we dump out the food and resources if they don't sell or if a person doesn't purchase them. Super weird. Parking lots have always disturbed my spirit, because it's so much wasted land that we could use for such better things if we didn't live in such a car-centric country. If you took away all the highways and parking lots, then the United States would literally cease to exist, because that's literally what, like, 97% of this country is, just a giant highway and a parking lot. Credit scores. Why does this number determine whether or not I should be allowed to have a house or drive a car? That's really, really, really wild that is just okay. Everyone's okay with that. Like, all right, whatever, I guess.
You better wake up. You better wake up. You better wake up, because they making a lot of chess moves on you, and I don't think you really seeing it. And then not only that, I'm gonna be here all day. I could preach all day about this, because I'm just like, oh my God, they don't know what's going on. And like I said, my father, who is an Aquarius, said they gave his generation crack. They gave our generation social media.